I just want him to eat my burger.
When we're hungry, so we tend to eat accordingly. But some of our faves are also technically our enemies. So here's the 411 on the 10 most controversial foods in the world.
We should be careful.
Avocado.
It has avocado on it.
You might want to put down that avocado toast, millennials, because that deliciously creamy green fruit you've spread all over that bread actually takes quite the heavy toll on the planet. That's right, it's the culprit you never knew existed. And how could this be so? Let's rip this one off like a band-aid, since we know this news hurts already. In the Michoacan mountains of Mexico, where a lot of the avocado production goes down, the Associated Press reports that both the production and the planting of avocado trees uses double the amount of water of a pretty dense forest. Now that's a lot of resources.
Now that's too much.
Avocados are so controversial that the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, came under visceral media attack for enjoying some avocado toast during her pregnancy because of the fruit's connection to this water controversy. Well, apparently our collective love for avocados has gone up so immensely that between 2001 and 2010, avocado production in the Michoacan mountains tripled. In addition to the water concerns, there's also the chemicals used in the process and the amount of wood used to pack and ship the delicious avocados worldwide to contend with. So, like the Duchess, who is attempting to tend to her pregnancy cravings in a healthy way, we all have been innocently enjoying our avocados in peace, while the environment has been experiencing the opposite as a result. Açai.
Hand me the acai.
Grab onto your acai bowls just a moment longer and take one last pick for the gram, because after this, you might be looking for a new superfood to energize your body. So remember when acai became all the rage? Was it before or after kale? Anyways, all you really need to know is that the source of antioxidants and fiber, etc., that we've all been enjoying and feeling super pumped about is actually cultivated by young children climbing trees as tall as 60 feet high. According to the Washington Post, these children are equipped with blades, and the job is so life-threatening it is actually labeled the most dangerous job in Brazil.
It's too dangerous. We'll die.
So the acai that fitness gurus recommended because of its extraordinary health benefits is putting children's lives into extraordinary peril. The reason why so many children climb these dangerously tall trees is because the trees are also notoriously thin, making the weight of an adult potentially too great for the trees to uphold. Translation, adults can more easily snap it. So we've got little kids climbing trees playing George of the Jungle, all so that someone can get their post-gym workout meal just right. Something's just not right about that. Bananas.
Banana.
Our potassium fix just got tainted, and we don't know how to feel about it. That's right, we're talking about the one, the only, the incredible banana. So, according to One Green Planet, bananas are one of the most widely consumed foods on the planet. Way to go, bananas! No surprise there, as bananas are awesome. But don't pop the champagne just yet. Even though an American will eat an average of 100 of these yellow crescent fruits over the course of a year, exporting these heavily produced fruits actually has a heavy impact on the planet. Ecuador, Costa Rica, Colombia, Guatemala, and the Philippines are all the leading exporters of bananas worldwide.
Why do we have to choose our leaders?
And sometimes our beloved fruit has to travel exceptionally far distances to reach its destination, especially when they're out of season. For example, here's a crazy fact. Bananas travel 5,106 miles just to reach the United Kingdom. Think about the CO2 in the atmosphere. That's a lot of pollution. Now that's bananas. Someone should tell George Sr. that just because there's money in the banana stand doesn't mean there isn't a lot of pollution. Coffee.
Coffee solves everything.
Time to momentarily put down your Dunkins and Starbucks, people. Things are about to get a little testy, especially since you might be skipping your caffeine fix after this one. So, you know how, like clockwork, you reach for that coffee every morning to get that kick to start your day? Well, as it turns out, coffee has been kicking the environments behind for a while now. Coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world, so we're sure that a lot of people are going to feel our inner turmoil on this one. But as far as the global impact of coffee is concerned, according to Global Citizen, deforestation is a huge problem.
Like really big!
Coffee beans are normally produced in Latin America, and the increased demand has led to a clearing of 2.5 million acres of forest in Central America. That's just for the production of coffee. So next time you order that grande with all the fixins, you might want to inquire as to whether or not it's fair trade. And sure enough, if you do, you'll be told that 99% of Starbucks coffee is, in fact, ethically sourced. Close call there. We wouldn't want to give up our frappuccinos, now would we? Also, for all you Dunkin' lovers out there, don't you worry, because the coffee and donuts chain uses 100% fair trade certified coffee. So, America, you're covered. Bagged salad.
Salad in a bag? His idea.
Now, most of us are guilty of grabbing a bag of salad every once in a while when we're short on time. Lettuce can be a nuisance to prepare, and so bagged salad does all of that extra work for us. But apparently, that bagged salad packaged in plastic is one of the most thrown away food items. Supposedly, approximately 40% of Britain's bagged salad is tossed into the trash for two main reasons. The first is that when the product is purchased, it's bought with no specific meal in mind.
I don't know what I was thinking.
The second is that the expiration dates are always on the conservative side. And so, with the plastic packaging and environmental cost of transportation of this product combined, you're looking at a pretty controversial product. Plus, there's always the decline in flavor of the bagged salad to contend with, too. So, in the end, bagged salad is not really the best product for sustainability or taste. We can get using it in a pinch, but maybe try not to make too much of a habit of it, since it's not great for the environment, and it also tends to be pretty costly for your wallets, too. Soybeans.
Oh, soybeans.
Sorry in advance to the vegetarians, vegans, and non-meat eaters out there, but your beloved soy products are not as innocent as one might think. The increase in demand for soy has led to complete destruction of the supply. In other words, those soybeans are leading to some major deforestation. Okay, so here's the deal. Soybeans are normally grown in Latin America, and according to the Telegraph, approximately 4 million hectares of forest are destroyed per year because of them.
That's a lot.
The main forests hit are Atlantic forests, the Gran Chaco, and the Amazon. So while you may have 1,000,001 good reasons for using a soy substitute in your meal, actually your desire for that soy is leading to the deforestation of millions of hectares worth of essential ecosystems. Sometimes trendy foods inadvertently result in devastating consequences. And unfortunately, by the sounds of it, soybeans are one of them. Rice.
White rice, brown rice. Those are just some of the rices I love.
Okay, some of the facts with this next one are mind-blowing. So, rice is controversial? Did you hear about this? Well, we didn't either. As it turns out, Mitch Hedberg was right. Rice is great when you want to eat 2,000 of something, but when you're making so much of something, there's probably quite a lot of resources that go into the process. Catch our logic? Well, we know Mitch would have. In any event, apparently these little grains that we love so much and eat so much of take up a lot of water. And we mean a lot. How much, you might ask? How about 1/3 of the world's annual fresh water?
Unbelievable.
You see, more than 50% of the world's population rely on this staple food item to fill their bellies daily. According to The Guardian, the production of 1 kilo of rice uses 2,497 liters of water. And on top of that, to make matters worse, some research indicates that a rise in methane emissions can be linked to activities of microbes in wetlands and rice paddies. So while we love our rice, we can't say we love these facts. Palm oil.
Is it palm oil? Because it's destroying our rainforests.
Palm is the arch enemy of forestry. In fact, palm is one of the greatest drivers of deforestation on the planet. So if the forest is Superman here, then palm is kind of like its kryptonite. So before enjoying your nut butters, you may want to ask yourself, is there palm oil in this? If the answer is no, then you're good to go. But if the answer is yes, then you may want to pay attention for a quick second. The palm oil issue is so bad that it is actually killing destroying some of the world's most biodiverse forests, including destroying essential habitats for such endangered species as the pygmy elephant, Sumatran rhino, and the orangutan. Also, there are reports of links to worker exploitation and child labor as well. So palm oil is loaded with controversy, but is your food loaded with palm oil? That is the question. Well, it may be trickier than you'd think to find out if that truly is the case.
You really want to know? Sure.
According to the World Wildlife Fund, palm oil is in almost everything. More specifically, you can find the highly contentious oil in up to 50% of packaged foods in supermarkets, including pizza, donuts, and chocolate. Yep, we can hear the gasps nationwide on this one. It can be kind of tricky to figure out if there is palm oil in your product, too. It takes a little bit of reading between the lines. Most of the time, palm oil is simply listed as vegetable oil in the ingredients list, which can make it tricky to pick up on its presence in our food. But since palm oil is high in saturated fats, if the product is as well, chances are you got yourself a product that includes palm oil. It's not a surefire way to tell, but there's a high likelihood you will be right. Sugar.
Sugar? I didn't add any sugar.
There's good news and bad news with this one. Which do you want first? Well, we're gonna start by giving you the good news. The good news is you already knew that sugar was bad for you. The bad news is sugar is also really bad for the planet. So while your dentist has been warning you about the effects of sugar all of these years, and your doctor has been reminding you about it too, now you've got environmentalists to contend with as well.
Now you listen to me.
According to the WWF, sugar is actually one of the crops considered to be one of the worst culprits for the environment. Sugar plantations replace essential animal, plant, and insect habitats. The industry uses a high amount of water, pesticides, and its cultivation causes erosion. So on top of the connection to issues such as obesity and diabetes, sugar is also harming the environment. And if you didn't know, now you do. Beef.
Beef salad, beef on the cob, beef fried beef.
Beef has been known to stir up a little controversy from time to time for many reasons. Whether it's animal welfare or methane and gas contributions to the atmosphere, a lot of people have serious beef with the beef industry. So you may already know that the cattle industry has a huge effect on the environment because of its emissions of such greenhouse gases as methane, nitrous oxide, and carbon dioxide. But did you know that the production of your beef also takes up 28 times more land than the production of chicken or pork? Not only that, but it necessitates 11 times more water to produce as well.
Oh my god, so much effort.
That's a lot of real estate and resources. So it would seem that the beef industry has more haters than just Oprah in the 1990s. Oprah was actually sued in 1997 by a group of cattle industry executives for saying that a conversation she had stopped me cold from eating another burger. So while beefing with the beef industry could land even Oprah in court, it's still worth knowing the facts. Controversy. It spins like a hamster on a wheel. Check out more great videos. Just tap or click. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.